What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Today we are talking about Charlamagne the God apologizes to Kwame Brown. Now, the funny thing is that the video I just dropped earlier was completely separate from this. Now, I should have dropped it last night just because the way it fell actually is thrown off because of the donkey of the day that Charlamagne gave himself and apologizing to Kwame Brown. But let's be very clear, these are two separate videos. All the stuff in that other video still stands, but what I want to talk about in this video is actually giving him respect on the aspect of apologizing, because he apologized on the same platform that he used, and shout out to my homegirl Kool-Aid for even mentioning that, because that makes sense. And you know, he could have probably did it like a little tweet or something like that, but he actually explained in detail why he needed to apologize. And the trauma that he brought up, the way, you know, people cussing him out from back in his hometown, because that struck a nerve. You know, you don't mention certain things like that, you know, in detail. Like, I get it when you having conversations where you talking to people and they may mention somebody, you be like, hey man, you want to leave that person alone. You know, he cut from a different cloth, his family real, just leave that man alone. And you leave it at that. You don't go into details about what his family's done. You know, you dry snitching. So, you know, I'll give him credit for apologizing. I mean, there was some little slights in there. I ain't gonna front. You know, he was like, it's public record, but I shouldn't have said anything. You ain't even have to say, oh, it's public record. You just didn't need to say it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna give him credit just on the strength that he took the time out to actually be detailed in his apology, and to the family, to everybody. And then he said, I'm not beefing with no black men. That's real. That's what you need to say. I mean, I've heard other people say it recently. Kevin Samuels, he was like, I'm not beefing with nobody. He was like, if you want to beef, let's build, because if you building, you ain't got enough time to beef. So it's just good to see a man standing up and apologizing for when he's wrong. Now, don't get it twisted. That other video still stands that I dropped earlier. But at the end of the day, he took the correct path by apologizing instead of trying to double down, be petty, things like that. Because a lot of times you'll see men do that, and it goes a route that you never wanted to go, and then there's no way to come back from it, because it's gotten so deep, so dark, so dangerous that there's no area to repair, because it's just demolished. And instead of that type of situation, he got on it very quickly. I mean, you know, like he said, he talked to a bunch of people in his hometown. So if you're talking to people in your hometown, there's no telling what they were actually saying to him to make him realize, all right, I need to get it, you know, get back on it and apologize, you know, get my act together, because I was out of line. So that's the video I'm talking about now. I appreciate the fact that he apologized, because that's something you don't often see. You know, you got like Stephen A. Smith right now. He ain't apologizing. He's still trying to stand on it. You know, you got other people that's trying to stand on it. Matt Barnes and Stephen Jackson, you know, they trying to hold strong on it. You get what I'm saying? So he needed to apologize, because he brought up that man's family. You know, never bring up people's family, because that makes everything go a darker route. So, yeah, shout out to Charlamagne for that. And be on the lookout for more videos. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. Help your boy get these numbers up, all right? We out here working. This ain't no rest, all right? Peace.